Guess who it is? It's me again! Woo! Hi, I'm Arizona and I'm a self-defense educator at Embodied Self-Defense. I am covering today a series of staying safe as we come out of lockdown, and today I am covering walking home late at night by yourself, and I'm going to give you 3 tips for that situation. So number 1 is about situational awareness. This is absolutely not a new concept in self-defense at all. But here's some kind of practical tips for how you can apply that. So this is both a well-being exercise and a self-defense exercise, which is my favorite kind of exercise. So you can practice this anytime. It's not just about in those situations where you're walking home late at night and the risk is higher. Okay, we can practice this anytime. Getting really mindful when we're out and walking, okay? What does it mean to be mindful? Being mindful means noticing, okay? Often very much grounded in the senses, okay? So noticing what I can see with my eyes and really noticing that rather than just breezing past it. What are the details of that thing that I can see? Okay, what can I hear? What can I smell? What can I potentially taste? What can I feel? These are good check-ins for us when we're doing that walk home or just going out for a nice walk for a bit of well-being, okay? Getting into our senses helps us get out of the overthinking brain where we're not really present, not really in tune with our surroundings. Getting into senses helps us be synchronized with the environment, so much so that, we hear something in the wind, and maybe consciously we aren't thinking, oh, there's a self-defense situation, but unconsciously, our unconscious process of expert threat detection goes, oh, I'm attuned to that, and it already starts kicking off a bunch of processes in the body helping us prepare for that situation. So the more present we can be in a situation, the better, okay? And our body does so much for our self-defense in an unconscious level that we don't even know about. So the practice of just noticing, being really grounded in our senses when we're doing that walk home is going to be massive for us, consciously and unconsciously. It means we've got the maximum amount of information possible to inform our decision makings, to inform our threat responses in our body, all that kind of stuff. So being mindful, great for well-being, also good for situational awareness and sensing danger if it comes. The next thing that I want to raise is about the vulnerable front door spot, okay? Many times when attacks happen, it's in that vulnerable position of, I'm putting my keys in the door, my back is exposed, my attention's in front of me, I've got no peripheral vision, and then just as that door opens, person comes flying on you, jumps on top of you, they get into your house just as you open the door, they close the door, and then we can imagine what comes next. So let's just first of all have in our mind that awareness that front door time is a vulnerable time. So before we go taking those keys out and fiddling around or whatever, we're going to do a check of the environment, okay? In fact, we've been checking the whole time because we've been super mindful in this walk, okay? We're really enjoying this drunken, mindful walk of supreme well-being. So we've already been mindful as we've approached the front door, but if somehow that mindfulness has drifted and we become distracted, we're making a special effort as we approach the building to, again, check in with the environment. What can I see? Is there anything that's just like striking me as a bit off? Am I getting some weird sensations right now? And if we are getting some weird sensations, increasing that level of awareness, not going into a panic and saying, oh God, whatever, because that's not going to be helpful for us. Just saying, okay, thank you, body, for noticing what's going on. Thank you for this information. Thank you for this intelligence. I am switched on and I am alert. Okay, so we're at the front door. We've been checking as we approach the front door. Okay, we're not just getting to the front door, then doing our checks when we're there because somebody could have been hiding in a strategic position. Okay, so we want to be on and alert as we approach the front door, checking for things going on, listening for sounds. Are there some funny smells? Whatever it is. And then once we're sure that the coast is clear, then we can get in the front door. Okay, and then the last thing that I want to mention as well is just, this isn't like anything completely revolutionary, but it's good to just bring it home, anchor this in your mind. If a person, say we're walking home and a person or a group of people start to approach you and you're just getting some weird vibes in your body, first of all, let's validate those weird vibes in your body, okay? body's threat detection system is expert, okay? It's been honed over years and years, thousands and thousands and thousands of years, okay? The sense that danger is there is valid, okay? It might not actually conclude in some violence, but the body knows indicators of when threat may be coming, okay? So thank you, body, for alerting me to possible danger, okay? So we sense that there's something just a bit off about these people. We're just getting a weird alertness in our body, okay? There might be a threat coming. So one of the really, really useful things, again, I'll speak about this so often in self-defense, is distance management, okay? If a person or people can get close enough to you, then we have a different set of responses compared to when there's adequate distance, okay? When they're close to you, we've got to do a lot more extreme stuff to try and get out of that situation. Whereas if we can not let it get to that level by keeping a level of distance, that's gonna mean this whole self-defense situation is resolved much more easily. We don't have to get into a full-on fight or, you know, do some crazy stuff, potentially risk ourselves getting harmed. So these people are approaching. Is there any way that we can just keep walking? You know, they start engaging with us, they start trying to talk to us. Can we talk and walk at the same time? You know, can we just not talk at all? You know, can we just pretend we don't speak that language or something? You know, our distance management is a really key skill in these situations. Can we keep talking? Can we keep moving? Can we keep moving? Not can we keep talking? Can we keep moving? Can we keep a distance between us? Can we prevent them from getting close enough to grab or whatever it is? Yeah. The more the distance, the more they're going to be telegraphing their actions, okay? The smaller the distance, the less opportunity we have to read what's coming before it happens, all right? So there we go, 3 tips for your walk home, your nighttime, alone time, whatever it is. Number 1 was mindfulness, mindful situational awareness. We can practice that anytime, on any walk, anytime. It doesn't even have to be a walk, we can do that right this second. Looking around me, what are 3 factual things I can describe about something I can see? I'm looking at a red curtain right now. It's red, it's somewhat transparent, it's flexible, okay? The key being objective information there, because we're trying to get to the brain, into the present parts, okay? Away from judgment, away from neurotic thinking, away from snowballing, racing thoughts, okay? Mindfulness, situational awareness, being totally in tune with the environment so that the unconscious and conscious can pick up on all that information, putting us in the best possible situation to deal with whatever is potentially coming. Number 2, front door vulnerability, okay? Again, we've been mindful the whole time we're approaching the front door, but we're doing extra mindfulness as we get close, okay? Looking out for anything that's just slightly off, because the front door opening time is one of the most vulnerable times, and there are so many cases of attacks happening at exactly that time. Because if you think about it from their perspective, that is a perfect time to attack a person. They're opening the door, their back is turned to you, they can't see what's happening. You crash on top of them, you get on top of them, close the door behind them, and then it's free game, okay? So front door vulnerability, do something about that. And then number 3, distance management, not a new concept whatsoever. If people are engaging you, first of all, validate those signals. Okay, I'm getting a threat signal for some reason. It might come to something, it might not, but I'm getting that information from my body, so I'm just going to be slightly more alert than usual, okay? Use that distance management. They're asking for the time, they're asking for one of your chips, whatever it is. Just keep walking, you know? You can talk if you feel like that's going to help the situation, or if that's what you want to do. But I would advise keep walking as much as possible. Make sure that a distance is maintained. Even if you do decide to stop, maybe you could stop, but like 2 meters away from them, you know, or whatever it is. Because the more distance, the more time you've got to react, and the more options you have available to you, less serious options you have available to you if it does go south. Okay, cool. Okay, safe journey, guys. Woo!